Hi, I have a new door to work on. So yeah, first, I don't know how long will that take, maybe an hour or so. I will take off all the hardware. Well, not all the hardware, the handle and the hinges, and also, of course, the glass pane. And then I will try to apply the paint stripper, because I finally bought a paint stripper, and I will see how that will go. If it will be faster, easier, maybe it will work better, because previous methods didn't work that great. They kind of worked, but there is still room for improvement. But anyway, let's get started. First, I will probably remove those hinges, previous hinges, and this door is significantly narrower, so it's not even visible when it's like that. And what is this? So should I place it on something so it would be higher, or maybe I will just do it kind of off camera. It's kind of easier this way. Because I can put more pressure on these screws. Okay, so that is off. And I already unscrewed 3 of the screws, so I only have 2 more to go in this part. Okay, this is kind of hard to turn. Squeaky noises again. And the last one. This will be a tough one. Okay. If I put my whole body weight, whole upper body weight on the screw, it kind of turns. Kind of turned a little. I think I will have to use an impact driver. So yeah, let's try this. And I don't really have any big hammer in here. But I probably shouldn't use a really big hammer anyway, because then it would just break the wood around the screw and cause it to just turn and not actually unscrew, not go out. Okay, it turns a little. There's flying around here. Okay, now it's working better. Okay, and it's out. Now let's put that away. This box of this impact driver, it is not a best design. It's not a best quality. The impact driver itself is not like the greatest quality, but the box is quite a bit worse. And it doesn't want to like close easily. Okay, now let's unscrew this handle. Okay, 4 screws are out. Now let's take off this part and this part and also the key. Now I can place it flat on the workbench. Let's move everything to the side. It's quite a bit narrower and quite a bit lighter, so it doesn't cause as much of a problem with like handling it, moving it around. I should probably change the camera, like field of view. Maybe a bit higher and further away. Actually, I will be working on this, so let's do a close-up for now. Okay, and for this, I want to take some piece of wood and a hammer, and let's try to remove this this trim around the window, around the window glass pane. For that, I will mute the microphone because it's relatively loud. Okay, now I can use something like this. leverage it slightly upwards. The first one is the most difficult. Let's mute again. Yeah, this one is giving me some trouble. I think I had a easier time with the previous ones. Maybe a palette knife a bit could help. Okay, and I will do this like that. I'm using the palette knife in here to distribute the pressure. Lower chance of breaking the glass. Okay, it's almost out. Just a few more millimeters. Okay, and this is out, and now I can take off everything. And this is out. Let's put it away in here. And clean up a bit of that glue, because this is kind of glued in. It's a very brittle kind of glue. Okay, now I will flip it. with some cloth to lower the chance of breaking the glass. It's not like I'm gonna reuse this glass, but it's still a bit better to take it off, to get it away, get it out in the one piece. And let's mute again. And it's out. Yeah, from every side. Now let's slide it out. And put it away, maybe over here. So this part is now ready. Now I can take off this like ventilation thing. Okay, change the camera position. Maybe a bit higher. Okay, this should be good. And it's a bit bright. I believe. Yeah, this way. I'm not very good with cameras. I should finally take some like course on photography or something. But I think this should be good. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. And now I want to remove this like ventilation thing, a grate thing. And this is not installed like great because yeah, it's not the best kind of solution. Wow, so much dust. It's not the best shape, I guess, for that door, because it had to the person who installed it had to like cut cut away on this part, on this this joint. So I will have to probably fix it, like put in some other plank piece of wood in here. I don't know, let's take that. So yeah, I would have to put something in here and then drill new holes for something, some different solution. Probably like those circular ones. And yeah, now let's try this. And how do you use it? Okay, you have to put it on with a brush. Let's take some container. Yeah, this jar should be good. I should have some old brush. Yeah, this one. It's kind of falling apart, so perfect for the job. Will this fit? Yeah, kind of barely, but it's good enough. Let's open this. Oh, right, and I believe you're supposed to shake it, maybe? Yeah, shake it. Okay. Now let's open this. Put some in here. It's very thick. Okay, this should be enough for now. I can put that away. And I believe, like most of the professionals and just in general people who have done this before, are suggesting like putting on the layer of the paint stripper and then covering it with a foil. So this is just an ordinary kitchen foil for like covering bowls and stuff. So yeah, I will cover that. I will cover this with a paint stripper, cover that with foil, and leave it for maybe 2 hours. It says that it's up to hour and 45 minutes, and I read that it's not a very it's not enough time. So you should hold it a bit longer. So maybe 3 hours. Is it like really toxic or something? The smell is could be better, but they don't say that you should do it in like a mask. So I guess it won't kill you. Is it just unpleasant? Like I mean, won't kill you. I mean, it won't give you cancer or something. Yeah, let's cover all of the corners. And I will probably have to get some more of this paint stripper in the container, in the jar. And the art is coming up. Yeah, let's get some more, and first let's open the window, because the smell is not really unpleasant, fairly unpleasant, I would say. Like I've used worse smelling substances in the workshop. I hope I won't use the entire bottle for just that one door. But yeah, this paint stripper wasn't like the cheapest thing. The cheapest thing you can buy. It was fairly cheap when you compared it with other paint strippers. I mean, I think it was kind of average. But just in general, paint strippers are fairly expensive. So I'm thinking if it's not actually cheaper to just buy a new heat gun every time the previous one will break. Even though that sounds kind of stupid. Yeah, so and everything in here is covered. Now this part. And I still have a lot of paint stripper in this jar, so looks like I won't actually use up the whole bottle for just this one door. Okay. Now I can close that. I'm not sure what to do with this brush. Oh, I'm not really careful. I believe that was the frame. Yeah, I kicked the tripod, homemade tripod, because I of course wouldn't buy a professional one. These are too expensive. Okay, and now I will cover that with foil. So this is supposed to prevent the paint stripper from drying out. Okay, and now let's cut it. I mean, I could just break it with my fingers, but I think cutting it will get better results. Okay, and fold it on the corner. And cut it in here, so that I will be able to cover the sides, the edges, and here also. And now the second, maybe from here, and run through the middle. Yeah, definitely smells like something you have to do in well-ventilated area. Hopefully the smell will maybe not stop, but the smell won't be as bad when everything is covered. Okay, now let's cover this part. And up to here, up to the end. And here you can all see that it's already working. like the paint is kind of like bubbling. Okay, and let's cut off this. Okay, and last few parts. One in here, across. And on the other side, from here to here. Okay, so now this is covered with paint stripper and with foil, and I guess I can turn it around like perpendicularly and work on some programming while this is working its way through the paint. Okay, and here there is some spillage. And I think that the smell now is in fact not as bad. So maybe first I should take care of this brush. How are you supposed to clean it? Okay. Just with warm water. And there is another fly. This one is quite active. Maybe I will open the window back and it will just go away. Yeah, I guess I will get some water. I don't really have warm water. I will have to go to my house for warm water. And did I move the camera again? This time I only stepped on the leg of the tripod. Yeah. So I will get some water, be right back. I'm back and I have some water, warm water, with the dirtiest bowl possible. It has a lot of lime scale and leftover hide glue, even some mold, because once I left it, left the water with a bit of hide glue too long, and it got moldy. And after that I didn't clean the bowl. I just poured away the water and left it like that. I mean, the mold is probably dead at that point, but you know, there is kind of a residue, mold residue, dead mold maybe. Okay, this is probably fine. And I can see that there is another bit of paint stripper, like drops of paint stripper on my workbench. I don't want to strip the paint of my workbench. Okay, and I can place that over here, maybe over here. And that also. Hello, each side. So let's put that over here. So yeah, I finally took this door off the hinges, and I also bought some paint stripper. So I covered this door with paint stripper. Covered this with foil. That's the normal like kitchen foil for covering balls and stuff. And I'm waiting for this to like work its way through the paint. That should take maybe about 2 hours, and after that, meanwhile, I will probably just do some programming. Yeah, today was a very active day. But yeah, I will get some more paper towels to clean that. Today was a very active day. First, I had to do some grocery shopping. I had to go outside, which is terrible. I hate going outside. And then, yeah, it took like an hour, maybe hour and a half. And then I had to like take care of the door, take it off the hinges. And this is a bathroom door, so it needed a bit more work because I can't just leave the bathroom without any door. So the solution for that that I came up with was to just wait, let me get this. Yeah. How to rotate that? Okay. Yeah, this is not working. I believe this should be this. Yeah. So the solution that I came up with was to just use some particle board that was laying around. Well, first take off the door, unscrew the hinges, which was the hardest part, because yeah, those screws sometimes really don't want to get unscrewed, and on this one this was especially the case. So yeah, I had to remove the screws, remove the old hinges, install new hinges in like different place. So on this one, I installed the hinges before I will actually restore the door. And to these new hinges, I just attached a piece of particle board, more like fiber board that was just laying around, and I made pictures. Let's do this like that. So yeah, it looks like a door, but it's not like an actual door. It's just like the front part of the door, because this was one of those doors, like those composite doors that are like fiberboard on either side, and in the middle they are filled with cardboard, with paper, cardboard, thick paper, arranged in a honeycomb pattern. So yeah, I just had this like board extracted from some old door, and I attached this to the new hinges. And yeah, this is a great value replacement door. I should have more pictures. How to... No? N? No? I have no idea how to go to a different... Okay, So in here, this is the inside part. So you can see that this is just the outside fiber board, and in here there was like this filling with like a cardboard, and I also have what? I also have this. So this is the hinge part. Okay, remove that. Yeah, this is the hinge part. I didn't have any like short screws, so I just used really really long screws, and everything is just so junky. Like typical my way of doing stuff, and it works quite well. Fairly well. Like you can close the well, not the door, because it's not really a door, but you can kind of close the bathroom. And you could also notice that it's quite big, quite wide. I could cut it off, but I didn't have enough time. I will probably still cut it off. Oh, that's an issue. Like now I can't put camera in here. No, normally I would put tripod over here. Maybe I will move this like on an angle like that. Yeah, this is horrible. And let's put this in here to 30 millimeters. And change this to, it was at 125, I believe. Now, can I move my chair? I don't think I can move my chair. Like fit my chair to be like around this door. So I will have to just work like that on this like backless chair. Yeah, let's change to that. And some more incompetent Go programming. And this project, readme. And I wanted to continue with inputs. And also, I don't need this anymore. Oh, let's stop the recording. Okay, close. Back to screen. And what did I want to do? Yeah, I will have to let's open a web browser and this part. So in here, what do I want in here? I believe I already did the filters, now only inputs. Let's move to the top and requests. And let's see, inputs request, get list. And I have to open the window again, because it's quite annoying, it's quite unpleasant, the smell of that paint stripper. Like, it doesn't say that you have to you have to work in a mask or something, or even in a well ventilated area, I believe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about any dangers, so it's probably not really harmful or something. It's just an unpleasant smell. Okay, so I want. Do I have anything in list? This is inputs. List of inputs. Okay, so that looks like it's done. Get input list. And let's also change that. OBSH input list. Okay, so this gives me all of my inputs. Yeah, looks like these are all of my inputs. And what else could be useful? Get special inputs, so of all special inputs, so those are just different kind of listings. I think I want only just list, at least for now. Create an input. I don't want to create any inputs or remove inputs or changing inputs, like name, renaming stuff. Get default settings, not interested also. Settings, set input settings. Get input mute and set input mute. I believe I did that yesterday. Let's see, set. Yeah, I do have mute. And this should work. Let's see, mute. True. And it's unmuted. Okay. So what else can I do? Set input mute, toggle input mute. Maybe I should do toggle. Is there anything else I can toggle? Let's see. Inputs, 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 inputs. Okay. So toggle input mute. Any other kind of toggle? Not really. But I should do it like this way anyway, just to be consistent. So let's copy set, not rename, copy to toggle go, and let's change that to toggle use toggle, and the description also toggle for now, and toggle mute. Google toggle mute. Okay, mute is fine. And I don't need this anymore. Exact arcs should be 1. And error. Oh, right. This whole section. exact args1. Okay, connect input name, and this will have to be with a colon, and instead of set input mute I will do toggle input mute, inputs, params with input name, and input name is just input name. Okay, and add this toggle command, and to toggle command let's add toggle mute. Okay, and I don't need this and this. This should now work. And what else can I do? Okay, set mute, get input volume and set input volume. That could also be useful. Okay, I think... What even is mul? Mul? I don't think I'm even familiar with this unit of sound, of volume. But yeah, let's do get mute, copy that, and paste it. Change this to get vol, maybe. Vol should be enough. Get volume, and change this to volume. Now arguments. It only needs name, so this is fine. Input name. Inputs. Get input input volume, inputs, input param with input name, and this is input name. Okay, and this returns. Okay, let's change that to volume and input volume dB. Yeah, I can remove that, and here change that to printf, and change this to yeah, I will do just percent. This is a number, so d and input volume dot input volume dB, and this should be S, I believe. Okay, let's try that. Go build. Okay, and let's do input get volume. Input what input? Actually, I could use this input. So let's change that. Get volume. No. Get volume. Oh, right. I didn't actually add this command. Get volume. Build again. Let's try that again. And this has to be with new line. Build. Try. Okay. -14, and it is in fact -14 up here. So now let's do set volume. Yeah, let's copy that. O. Okay. Set vol, and this will be volume volume, and the arguments. So set input volume, it just wants name and volume. Okay. So exact args, and this will be input, yeah, input volume, and this will have to be A to I, yeah, and not a valid volume. Provide a number. Provide a number. Okay, set input volume params, input params with input name, and this is input name dot with volume db, yeah, volume db, and this will be input volume. Wait. This has to be float. Okay, provide a number in decibels. Is that how you spell it? Decibels? There is no decibels in here. Should be, yeah, dB. Maybe I will write in dB. And this shouldn't be an int, it should be float, format float maybe, parse float. Let's try parse float. Not enough arguments. What does parse float need? Bit size. 64, because this is float 64, maybe, I'm not sure. 64. Okay, looks like it's working. So this no longer needs to be this, it can be just input volume, because this is now float 64. Okay, and let's, no, not yet. I have to add this set vol command and go build, and let's try to set volume instead of get volume. I will do set volume and some volume, 14.5. Okay, that is better. Yeah, it's supposed to be minus 14, not 14. And it doesn't accept minus. What if I use those, like single quotes? No. Error. This is a bit of an issue. Like this has to be from minus 100 to 26, so I can't just do this without minus and add minus in the code. It has to be from it has to be like from minus values to plus values. I have no idea how to solve that. Yeah, this just wants to interpret that as flag. Oh, yeah, and I don't even know what kind of how can I like Google this problem. So maybe let's just ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Stay logged out and Golang, Cobra, and yeah, Viper is not important. Golang, Cobra, and I'm working on a CLI app. How to provide a negative number as an argument. No jump scare? What? What jump scare? What did I miss? Did something happen and I didn't notice? Or maybe something happened and I instantly forgot about this? How to provide a negative number as an argument. If I try to do this, and let's paste that, then app interprets this one as a flag for channel points. No, for any kind of jump scare or any kind of sophisticated channel points, I will have to do some more writing. So first I have to get this up to like a working state, and then what is this? Tails Cobra is not a flag. Oh, that's interesting, but that's not very user friendly. Anyway, what was I talking about? I forgot. Oh, so first I have to get this application to a working state, so implement all of the basic functions I want to implement, and then I can work on an app for channel points. because for channel points I will have to get some app working with the Twitch API to like get those events like channel point redeems to my computer, and then I can like process it somehow on my computer to like send them to Home Assistant, for example, to do stuff around the workshop. Like for example, turning off the lights and stuff. But yeah, for that I will have to start another project. Yeah, when you pass an argument. Is there an option to not use the double hyphens? Have hyphens? Is that how you spell those? Double hyphens will be able to turn. Yeah, I will have. That's an our channel point redeem. I think I will make. So yeah, I don't see any reason not to implement that. So you can turn my lights off for I don't know 15 seconds maybe, or 10 seconds. 15 could be quite long, or even 5 seconds, just to like surprise me or something. So I'm like concentrating on something and my lights turn off suddenly. Is there an option not to use double hyphens? And instead, how? I don't even know how to ask ChatGPT that. To configure, maybe? Is there option to configure the app in such a way so that there is no need to use the double hyphens. Okay, so I will have to just do that in like help. Wait, what? Disable flag parsing for a specific command. Oh. Yeah, I don't need flag parsing for that one. Disable flag parsing. Is that an actual thing you can do, or the ChatGPT just made that up? Short, long, let's see, disable flag parsing. Okay, true. No, true. Okay, and go build. Let's try that again. Looks like it worked. Let's try to change it to 6. Okay, it works. Get volume and exactly 6. Okay. So that will definitely be useful, because I'm constantly changing my volume, like when I'm taking the microphone off and on. So what else? I don't need that anymore. Set volume. I have set volume. Get input audio balance. What does it even do? Audio balance? What? Audio balance from... I don't understand. What is audio balance? Set audio balance? Is this like the position? What? Is this like the position of the sliders? I have no idea what else audio balance could be. Unless there is something in here called audio balance. Advanced audio properties. Balance. Oh, maybe they mean like balance, like left and right. So it's more on left channel or right channel. So this should give me like 0.5. I don't think that's very useful. Set audio balance. Yeah, just let's leave it for now. Audio sync offset. Get audio monitor type. Nah. Get input audio tracks. How? Okay, so just half an hour has passed. Yeah, it's kind of working. I wonder, like, will that work? Is it like the layer is thick enough to get through all of this paint? Get input audio tracks. Set audio tracks. Set enable state out. Okay. So that should give some kind of a list, maybe? I think I won't get that for now. Like, yeah, I won't implement that for now. Set input audio tracks, set input deinterlace mode. That's too complicated. Deinterlace mode, get input deinterlace field. A lot of deinterlacing. Properties. I don't want to work with properties for now. Transitions. Okay, so that's another one. So what do I have for now? I have set mute and set volume. How about setting visibility? Or maybe you can't set visibility on inputs? Because you can set visibility on what was that? Scene items. Scene items get. And what can you get? Get enabled. Enabled screen in 6. Okay. So I should set enabled. E to false and to true. Okay, so this is also implemented. Set volume. Okay, I have also get volume. Yeah, I have both. So I think this is like everything that I want to implement for now. Everything is implemented that I want to implement for now, and add starts in 15 seconds. Maybe now let's work on these descriptions. Yeah, so let's start from the root, and the root is what will this be? I don't need this anymore. Without yeah, I don't need this. Okay, I don't need any of those. Here, define your flags, configure settings. Yeah, I have all of my flags for now. And this can stay. So for now, this works only on Linux because of those configuration. Like this configuration setup probably won't work on Windows. Actually, at config path, this should work on Windows. So maybe if you so probably it should work if you put the this in the same directory as the executable. And this won't work on Windows. And I would like to get it to work on Windows for other people. But for now, maybe for this first, this first version, it will be only on Linux, and then I will figure out Windows. Okay. If okay, what is this okay? Bool. Can I do not okay? Okay, so if not okay, then panic. Yeah, because in Go, this should work like this is initiating like command that gets executed before the if is evaluated, and this is actual thing that is being checked. Okay, so I believe this should work, and this should be fine. Now let's go back to the description and yeah, just CLI app for controlling spell check. Does it spell check work in here? It doesn't. It doesn't look like it's working. Enabled. Okay, now it's working. App for controlling for controlling OBS through I never know how to spell all those through and through and though and what else was like this, like thorough is especially weird. The through, is that true? Yeah, looks, I think looks right. Through OBS, yeah, it was OBS WebSocket in here, WebSocket OBS, no, like this, not capital, WebSocket V5, oh, V5, okay, and I don't need a long description. Okay, so password, config file, okay, this is correct, so everything in here is fine. Now let's do config. Just config section. I don't need long again. And this will be control config, I guess. Control config ts. Okay, spell check is fine. Profile use control maybe not control config and control profile, or maybe that's fine. I can always change it in the future. Control profile, and this will be get. This gets actually this should be list. Yeah, no, this is not list, this is list, and this is just current profile. Okay, get current profile. Okay, and this doesn't need, let's try, also I should be able to do install. Okay, and this should, no, OBSH. Okay, not found, so installing doesn't work. OBSH, what? OS? Oh, it actually moved this. Build again. Okay, dot OBSH, and what am I working on? Config profile, profile get, yes, profile get. So this is streaming. Yeah, get current profile is fine. Not like this. And get get list of profiles. No need for long. Okay. And set current, also turn on the spell check. Set current profile. What else? Okay, so this is everything in here. Get list of profiles, set current profile. Okay, what else? Scene collection. Okay, no long description. Control scene collections. Spell check also. Get. This gets current scene collection. Yes. What? CI yes. CI quote and get. Yeah, get scene get current scene collection. Get list of scene collections. Of maybe of available scene collections. Available. And set current scene collection. Okay, this is fine. Set current scene collection. Okay, and this is done. Maybe let's try to compile this and check this out. OBSH H. Okay, so control config control. Okay. Now let's see. Config H. Okay, control profile and control scene collections. Config and scene collection H. Yeah, get current scene collection, get a list of profiles. Okay, everything works fine. Also, scene collection set usage. This should be flags. Let's see. Scene collections. Get. No. Let's do set H. Yeah, now it's just says flags. So let's do flags. And now this takes scene name. Okay, on profile there was also set, so let's do this, and this should be and use flags and profile name. Scene. I wrote scene name, right? It should be scene collection name. Profile name. List. This doesn't take any arguments. Okay, this is fine. Let's do scene collection again. In here. Actually, this should be scene collection name. Collection. Or maybe scene call. Also the scene call. This is fine. And in here, scene collection name. Config is done. So now let's go to filters and edit this. This will be just, let's remove that. This will be just control filters. Also, that's not needed anymore. Short. Control filters. Get. Okay, get. I don't need this. Actually, in this case, I could actually do the long description. So yeah, let's leave long. And this get, what is it getting? Get source filter. Filter. Wait, what is this? Get source, get filter info, maybe. Let's do this properly. Get information about the filter. Okay, and this should take flags, of course. Flags. I wonder if it just adds flags if I don't specify this. Get flags. And source name and filter name. Okay, let's try go build and OBSH filter get Actually, maybe this should be get filter status. Yeah, this would be easier. Get filter status. Actually, no, information about the filter. What did I want to? Okay, I wanted to check that. So it adds flags at the end. Maybe this is fine, but I think it looks better if flags are in here. Flags, and I don't need that. No, I do need that. Now, how do I want to do this? Maybe returns and the information about the filter in following format. I'm not a native speaker, so if I do something wrong, like grammatically, then please correct me. In following format, enabled equals enabled, then index colon index kind colon kind, and actually let's do filter underscore enabled, copy that, paste in here and paste in here. Okay, anything else I could add? Maybe enabled filter values of filter of filter enabled are true or false. And maybe I will write this for all of them. So actually no, this is enough. Let's try this. Go build, and this was just get. So get. Okay, I don't want this. Build. And also this. Build. Okay, so returns the information about the filter in following format. Enabled values of enabled are true or false. Okay. are true or false? Well, values are true and false. Like, because I'm like listing the values. If maybe this should be true or false, and filter can take the value true or false. No, I think values true and false. Or value of is either true or false. And this is fine. And maybe I should do this. Build. How does that look? No. Okay, this is fine. Usage, source name, filter name. Okay, now let's do enabled. Get enabled status of the filter. Should this be maybe of a filter? And in here? I'm not sure, because we don't have this what is it called, article. We don't have articles in Polish, so I'm still not too good at them. And I heard that some people just never get good at them, even then when they speak pretty much completely fluently, English completely fluently, they still sometimes make mistakes with that. Yeah, enabled. Get enabled, and returns the enabled status of the filter as either true or false. Build get enabled age returns the enabled status of the filter as either true or false. Okay. And usage will be flags, and then source name